Hi guys, John here, and in this video we're going to be grabbing the 5th iteration trophy and or achievement, and oh my god, did this take a ball ache of a time to do. We must have spent, me and the missus, about 10 hours trying to get this trophy, and we weren't even close. It's not because the trophy name was misleading, it's more vague. It doesn't tell you enough of what you have to do. We're going to show you the foolproof method, and hopefully you'll get this trophy smashed out in no time. Let's crack on. Alright guys, so there's no timeline for this because if you had to skip ahead now, you're not going to know what the halibut is going on. So we're just going to go from the beginning and we're going to crack on with this. So at the start, this is obviously a sandbox mode with everything turned on, unlimited money, no failures, just everything maxed out, you know. So what you want to do here is we built 2 hatcheries for starters, but you don't need to build 2. You just need to build 1. 1 should suffice for what we're going to be doing. And it'll take about, I don't know, maybe an hour in total to do this. I'm not quite sure, I wasn't timing. I was actually just getting fed up with the trophy, to be honest. But we're going to start synthesizing the Struthiomimus, or is it a Gallimimus? Sorry, Gallimimus. And what you want to do is put full humility and full fertility. say that 3 times fast. And then incubate 2 on each side. Sorry, 4 on each side. As you can see, I'm only doing 2 here. Male and a female, but do 2 males and 2 females on each of these because I do it just now, but I don't show it. Okay, so once we've done that, I do skip around a bit, but if you're following it step by step, you'll be absolutely fine. So here we go. We're going to release, what you're going to be releasing is 4 in each of them, and then you want to make them all comfortable. There we go, they're all comfortable. As you can see, I've got 4 in each. 4 Gallimimus with full fertility and humility. Thank you. Then we want to put in the medium-sized nests. And you will want to put in 2 of these suckers right here. 2 medium nests. And I won't be showing this every single time. I do shorten it every iteration. Funny that. So I think it's about 11 minutes, 12 minutes long. I'm not sure how long the video is, but trust me, I would have watched a 2-hour video to have been told how to do this. But through the process of elimination, we got it in the end. Okay, so there we go. We have a total of 8 Gallimimus. And as you can see over here, I want to pause it right over here. You can click on the nest and push the Create Plan button. Now, because this is on sandbox mode, there's no failure. So it's just like no egg failures, no fighting, no nothing. What we're going to do there is click on the nest, click Plan, or Plan at least. Click Create Plan again, select the female, and select the male, and then say Start Program, and then you wait. So now if you look at the nest, you will see a countdown. Just got 1 more to do here. As you can see here, those guys, they weren't showing up. I just had to fast forward a bit because they were still coming out of the hatchery, and now they're visible. So also try and select these guys from the top down. It's a lot easier because sometimes if they're standing in front of it, you might select the wrong one. So there we go. So now we have 4 nests with 8 Gallimimus all producing the eggs. Okay, so once the eggs are out and about, I don't show it. I think I don't show it, but there's the eggs there. What you want to do is pause it the second they are coming out of the nest. This will make your life a lot easier when you're trying to trank them. I think on this one over here, they were running wild, and it took the helicopters way too long to get them. So just pause them as they're exiting the nest. And essentially what you want to do is take 1 male and 1 female from each batch of eggs. But if you want to keep it simple on this one, just take every single juvenile that comes out of these 2 paddocks and put them into the next one. That's the easy way of putting it. Now, I haven't made the paddock there because I loaded my game. I thought it was there. So I'm going to fast forward this here. Look at that. By the process of editing, we now have a good paddock. And we're going to put every single juvenile that has come out of those 4 batches of eggs into this plot right here. And we're also going to put in 4 nests in each of these now, not just 2. Because now we're going to have like, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 juveniles coming in here. That's all random. You don't quite know how many you're going to get. Like a box of chocolates. So we're going to put 4 down here. Now, guys, the reason why we're doing 4 is because we tried this a couple of times, and there's a little problem that you run into a bit later, which I'm not going to say now because I don't want to confuse things. But it can mess you up, and you can lose a lot of time. Which is why I said in the beginning, this is the overkill method. I'll get into that in a second. So here we go. We're going to pause that. Or we were supposed to pause it. We were supposed to pause it, and because on this first step over here, we just take all the juveniles. Whereas the later steps, we be more selective. Okay, so all those juveniles are now in this paddock. Simple as that. we're going to be creating quite a few of these paddocks. I think 5 down the line. So all these juveniles are now in this paddock, and now we have to wait for them to mature. That takes them to age 8. You can see down here on the bottom left, age 7. And the information tab, and age 7 right over there. When that reaches 8, they become mature. And then you fast forward for another 10 seconds, and then they will become proper adults. Then we're going to go one more time. We're going to hit the nest. We're going to go create plan down the bottom again. And now this is when a good idea is to aim top down. So you're not like interrupted, you're not having someone in front of your cursor or anything like that. So aim top down, but any male, any female, create plan, and just select anyone from the crowd. Sometimes if you select one male or one female, another one will disappear. That's because they're siblings. But once you've selected one, any other ones that are applicable will turn green. So just do this with the other 2 nests over there as well. And we should be good as gold. See, the other ones turn green that are, compatible, should I say. So there we go. Now we've got 4 nests with 4 batches of eggs. This one still needs to be laid. And then now they're going to hatch about 5 or 10 minutes later. Well, the hatching is actually pretty quick. But now we pause them as they're coming out of the nest, guys. And now we're going to search. So I've searched here. There's a male and a female coming out of that nest. We're only going to take 1 male and 1 female from this nest. That's it. Then we're going to go to the next nest and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to wait for them to hatch. And we're just going to take 1 male. We're going to pause it right here. We're going to have a look and see, what do we have here? We have a male there, and a female there. So the 2 on the left is a male and a female. We're going to take those 2, just those 2, and we're going to keep doing this. This is what we're going to do the whole time. We're going to wait for this nest to hatch. Pause the game. And now we have a male and female right there. Bang, go. We'll take those 2. And these ones that are left in the paddock, you can just leave them. Because if something happens down the line, like I said, I'm going to tell you in a couple of paddocks' time, then you can always come back and grab one of these guys. So this one here is the first time I realized something might be wrong. So these guys hatch. We're supposed to hatch. Oh, my cat is falling off the counter or something there. Yeah, I don't know why he's waiting. There we go. So we got 5 right here. So as you can see, this one is a female. This one's a female. That's a female. That's a female. And would you believe it, that's a female. So what you have to do here, guys, is still take one of these females from here. And then any other male juvenile that you've just released, take one of them as well. Because every other dinosaur in here is going to be an adult. But the ones that I've just hatched are obviously going to be juveniles. So take any other male juvenile in place of one of these females here. So one of those, and then we're going to look around for any other juvenile male. And if you go to the satellite view, they will have an egg next to their icon. Like this. You can see they've got little eggs. There's a male juvie right there. We will have you, sir. And then we're back on track. Come on, let's go. Okay, then sit back and let them trank. I mean, what we were trying to do to get this trophy, I think the mistake that we were doing was bringing in a random male from the hatchery to breed when they've got to be couples. They have to be couples. Okay, so as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 spots coming in, which is exactly what we want. 2 from each of the 4 nests, and here we go. Now they've all grown up, and now the 8 that we brought across are now all grown up, and we're going to do the same thing. See, as you can see, we're getting a bit quicker now. So nest, we're going to select the plan. We're going to select male and a female, and then the next paddock is when the little issue happens, which is why we're doing so many at a time, to counter for this potential error, or not error, this problem. So once again, we're hoping for a male and a female from each batch, and luckily, oh no, this is the one that has all males. Okay, so once again, you want to take one of these guys, and then take 2 females from another nest. Simple as that. So as we can see, everything is now being moved into the next paddock, and this is the 3rd paddock, not including the hatchery one, so this is the 3rd generation here. 3rd generation of dinos. And we're going to put our medium nests in here again. I think you might need 2 or 3. There we go. So once again, we got one more guy over here who needs to be grown up, so we're going to fast forward a little bit more. I think it takes about 10 minutes in real life time. IRL. and then they will be adults. So once again, we have our 8 dinos, and then here we're going to run into a little problem. It's very exciting. But yeah, I just received the platinum. I'm first in the world on any platform to get the platinum trophy for this game, and I'm so super stoked. I'm going to sleep like the dead tonight. But as you can see here, guys, the last one, this one disappears. And this one disappears whenever you try and select them. That is because they are siblings. So if we have a look at the family tree on the right, 57 and 47 is the mother and father. And what do you know? 57 and 47 is the mother and father here as well. So this is why we're doing 4 or 8 at a time. Because this could happen once or twice and then you've wasted like an hour trying to get these guys to go. So the reason why we're doing 4 at a time like this is to avoid this eventuality. Or this possibility, should I say, not eventuality. It's a possibility. It only happened once when we were doing it, but we want to take any risks. We didn't want to take any risks at all because it was time for this trophy to pop. But the rest of them seem to be fine. Let's have a look, see what we got here. We got a male. See, I'll start learning going from top down. So male, female right there, so bang. We don't need to even look at the other ones. We just need to take those 2. And then the nests, we do the same thing with the other ones. Obviously not taking any adults. Obviously you can push the collection. You can only push multi-collect once you've selected one dinosaur. Just look at the instructions on the left hand side over there. Once you pick up one, it'll say multi-select. Then here we go. This is now the 4th generation. Now the trophy was misleading, not misleading, just vague here. It was breed a 5th generation dinosaur. Does that mean have a 5th generation dinosaur breed, or just breed to the 5th generation of dinosaur? And it is the latter. So once you've got your 4th generation here, the second you breed the 5th generation dinosaur, the trophy's going to pop. And oh boy, were we happy to see this trophy pop. And it's a cool little screenshot as well. I'm probably going to use the one shot I've got of him jumping in the air. Look at that. 5th iteration. Boom! Yes, please. Seeing that, wow. That was such a relief that I can get back to my challenge. Look how happy he is. That's exactly what I was doing behind here. Well, that's it, guys. If you have any questions at all about this trophy, I'm pretty sure there will be. Just ask me. I'm always going to reply, guys. Like I said, I have got the platinum trophy. I'll probably show you a quick clip of that now. I want to give a massive shout out to DC Dubs. Brother, if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have got that platinum. I definitely wouldn't have got that platinum today. So thank you so much, mate. Really, really appreciate it. You are a gentleman and a squire, and I owe you big time. Thank you so much, mate. And yes, if you did enjoy the guide, and if you did get the trophy, and if you did find it informative, please hit that like button for me, guys. And if you really enjoyed the trophy guide as well, then hit that subscribe button for me. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I want to catch you on the next one.